Good afternoon, Super K kids. It's English time again. We're here for another episode of Super K Teleskwela, where you learn while having fun. That's a promise, right, buddy?
Yes, indeed, buddy. That's a promise. Learning here in Teleskwela is really fun. Good news is, it can even be more fun only if you will participate actively in the activities we have prepared for you. So, are you ready, Super K Kid?
Well, if you're ready, let us start the ball rolling. Hi, I'm Teacher Rhea.
And I'm Teacher Bernadette. We are your teacher hosts in today's episode of
Super K Teleskwela, where you learn while having fun. Aren't you excited, kids? Well, in today's episode, you will learn about making connections. Yes, connections. You will learn how to make connections between the information you view and your personal experiences.
And at the end of the lesson, you should be able to distinguish whether a statement is connected or not connected to a given information. So, let's get started.
Prepare your pen and answer sheet for our first activity. Read each of the slogan in column A flashed on your left, and then read each of the statements in column B flashed on your right.
Now, make a personal connection between the information in both columns. Choose the statement that matches the slogan. Write the letter of your answer in your answer sheet. Ready?
Are you happy with your score? Give a thumbs up if you are and a thumbs down if you're not.
Don't worry if you didn't quite make it. That's just the first course. We'll have more activities as we go along. So, good luck, Super K Kids!
Moving on, do you know that one of the 3 modern-day heroes immortalized in our current 1,000 peso bill is a Kapampangan?
Really? A Kapampangan hero?
Yes, let's find out who he is later.
The life story of Jose Abad Santos.
Jose Abad Santos y Basco, one of the 10 children of Vicente Abad Santos and Toribia Basco, was born in San Fernando, Pampanga on February 19, 1886. His parents affectionately nicknamed him Seng Seng. At home, he favored simple native food. For dessert, he preferred panotcha or peanut candy over leche flan. He was fond of pindang and halo-halo. His breakfast consisted of fried rice, tuyo, coffee, and fruit. A regular morning fare that he never got tired of eating. He obtained his early education in San Fernando, Pampanga, but in 1904 was sent to the United States, where he studied Bachelor of Laws at Santa Clara College in California and in the University of Illinois. Later, he took a postgraduate course in George Washington University, where he was granted the degree of Master of Laws. He became Chief Justice on December 24, 1941, shortly after the outbreak of World War II. When President Quezon left for the United States via Australia, he entrusted the country to Chief Justice Abad Santos. However, the Japanese soldiers captured him and his son Pepito in Cebu. The Japanese wanted Abad Santos to swear allegiance to the Japanese flag. "I would rather die than be a traitor," he said bravely to his captors. "I would prefer to die rather than live in shame." The Japanese sentenced him to death. Before he was shot to death on May 2, 1942, he was able to talk to his son. His last parting words were, "Do not cry, Pepito. Show to these people that you are brave. It is an honor to die for one's country. Not everybody has that chance."
Jose Abad Santos could have easily saved his life if he agreed to collaborate with the Japanese. But he chose to hold on to his integrity and honor until the very end. Today, he is immortalized in the 1,000 peso bill together with Brigadier General Vicente Lim and Girl Scouts of the Philippines founder Josefa Lianes Escoda.
On to our lesson. Connections are links that readers or viewers can make between what they are reading or viewing and things that they already know about. As a reader or viewer, you should be able to connect yourself to the information you read or view. To do that, you may use your background knowledge, past experiences, and even your feelings, insights, and opinions. You may also ask yourself the following guide questions. What does this remind me of in my life? How is this similar to my life? How is it different? Now let's go back to Jose Abad Santos' life story by answering the following questions. You just have to fill in the blanks. Number 1. When was Jose Abad Santos born? Number 2. Who were his parents? Number 3. What was his nickname? Number 4. What were his favorite foods? Number 5. What course did he study in college? Now let us connect Jose Abad Santos' information to your personal circumstances by answering the same questions. Complete the sentence with your answer. Number 1. When were you born? Number 2. Who are your parents? Number 3. What is your nickname? Number 4. What are your favorite foods? And number 5. What course do you want to take up in college? Did you feel the connection between you and Jose Abad Santos? Congratulations! You have just made connections between the information you read and your personal circumstances. My brother and I were playing around when things got out of hand. As we were wrestling around the floor, my foot kicked the class coffee table and smashed into pieces. Oh my! Now, ask yourself, did I play with somebody accidentally break an object? How did it happen? What happened after the incident?
If you were reminded of something similar that had happened to you in the past, or if you were able to witness something similar that had happened to somebody else, like your brother, sister, friend, or classmate, then you were able to make connections between what you have read and your personal experiences. You may start your connections by saying something like, "That reminds me of," "I remember when," "I know of somebody who," "This is like." And now we're going to make connections with the information in each picture based on your personal experiences in school. Choose which statement shows connection between the picture and your personal experiences. Shout out the letter of your correct answer. Letter A. We do duck, cover, and hold whenever we conduct an earthquake drill. Letter B. I will not bully anybody because it is now an offense and punishable by law. Letter C. In school, we learn the proper way of washing our hands. You're right. The correct answer is C.
Now let's try the next picture. Did you miss this? Now, which statement shows connection between the picture and your personal experiences? Is it letter A, no classes in all levels? Letter B, no classes in preschool, elementary, and high school? Letter C, no classes in preschool only? The answer is letter B. Congratulations! You have just made connections between the information you viewed and your personal experiences. When we are able to connect ourselves to the information we read or view, we become more focused, more engaged, and more interested. Another way to make connections is through our background knowledge, things that we have learned mostly in our school or in our surroundings. Thus, we ask ourselves, do I know enough about this information? What do I already know about this subject? What similar or related information do I know of?
For the next activity, a group of words or pictures will be flashed on screen. Examine them carefully. Using your background knowledge, choose the one that does not belong to the group. Say the answer loudly. Circulatory system, digestive system, respiratory system, solar system. Yes, the answer is solar system. That is because circulatory, digestive, and respiratory systems are major systems of the human body. The solar system is not. Let's try another one. Adjectives, idioms, nouns, pronouns, verbs. The answer is idioms. Adjectives, nouns, pronouns, and verbs are parts of speech, while idioms or an idiom is a figure of speech.
Moving on, another way to make connections with the information we read or view is by using our feelings, insights, and opinions. Hence, we ask ourselves, how How does this relate to my life? Has something like this ever happened to me? What are my feelings when I read this?
In this activity, we're going to read scenarios, after which you'll be given statements to choose from. Make connections using your opinions and feelings by choosing the letter of the correct answer. Say the letter out loud. Are you ready? Uncle Gary was arrested by the police officer because he did not wear face mask when he went outside. Letter A. The police officer should have forgiven Uncle Gary for his offense. Letter B. Uncle Gary will definitely get back at the police officer for arresting him. Letter C. It is okay for the police to arrest Uncle Gary for not following health protocols. And letter D. Uncle Gary should not go out anymore because he might be arrested again. Yes, the answer is letter C. Wearing face mask is now part of the new normal. Let's have the next scenario. Sheila did not let Trixie copy her answers during the examination. Letter A. Sheila should stop being friends with Trixie. Letter B. Trixie should get mad at Sheila for not letting her copy. Letter C. Letting a friend copy answers during examination is a sign of being friendly. Or letter D. As a friend who cares, Sheila did not want Trixie to become dependent on others for answers. The answer is letter D. Cheating or copying answers during examination is a big no, even if you are friends with them.
So that's it for making connections between information viewed and personal experiences. Did you enjoy the activities, buddy?
Yes, buddy. That was indeed very educational and entertaining.
See, we kept our promise. You learned while having fun.
Before we pause for a commercial break, may I ask you, buddy, if you know of anything that Pampanga is famous for?
Well, Pampanga is obviously the home of the mga lagu and mga santing kabalen. You have one right in front of you. Plus, it is also the home of the giant lanterns. Is there still something we are known for?
Yes, buddy. There's more to Pampanga than just mere beautiful or handsome faces and giant lanterns. We'll find that out later when Super K Teleskwela returns.
Datang ke Pampanga, Super K. Datang ke Pampanga, Super K.
Welcome back to Super K Teleskwela. Wow! Food parade! Fiesta time!
Can you name each of these foods, buddy?
Sisig, buro, bulanglang, biringhe, morcon, pindang, tibok-tibok, halo-halo, kamaru, tugak.
Exactly. These foods and more are authentic Kapampangan dishes. These make Pampanga the culinary center of the Philippines. No wonder we have chains of Kapampangan restaurants all over the province.
Now I know why Kapampangans, aside from being mga lagu and mga santing, are also superb cooks and chefs. It makes me proud to be a Kapampangan.
Yes, indeed, buddy. Lutong Kapampangan, siguradong manyaman.
Now, back to our lesson. Are your pen and notebook ready for the next activity?
2 Facebook posts will be flashed on your screen, along with the 2 statements to choose from. Remember to make connections by using your feelings and opinions.
So, read the statements carefully and say the letter of your answer loudly. Letter A. Sometimes we forget our blessings and focus more on the things we want to have. Letter B. Crying is a natural human activity. Great job! The answer is letter A. Now, let's have another Facebook post. Letter A. Fast foods are a lot tastier and more delicious than food cooked at home. Letter B. We have to check if the food we eat are healthy or not because they can cause diseases and even death. Is your answer letter B? If yes, you are correct. Remember, to make connections with the information you read or view, you may use your own background knowledge, your past experiences, and even your feelings, insights, and opinions. Tell whether the information given on the left is related to the statement on the right. Draw an equal sign in your answer sheet if the two are related, and an equal sign if they are not. Time's up! Did you get a perfect score?
I'm sure you did. Congratulations, Super K Kids.
That's all for today, Super K Kids. We will see each other again next time, only here on Super K Teleskwela. Goodbye, Super K Kids!
Super K, Super K, Teleskwela para sa kinabukasan. Super K, Super K, karunungan at kabutihang asal, kagalingan